Hello, Los Angeles Lakers fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. There are moves in basketball that barely ripple the waters, and then there are those that send shockwaves through the entire NBA fan base. This one, it's somewhere in the middle, but for those paying attention, it could be the beginning of something a lot bigger. The Los Angeles Lakers, always in the hunt for hidden gems, just pulled the trigger on a move that might raise some eyebrows today and win them games tomorrow. That's right, Alexa Avramovic, the Serbian guard known for his fire, tenacity, and fearless energy, is heading to LA. And while some casual fans might ask, who? Those who watch the 2023 FIBA World Cup or who follow European basketball closely will be nodding knowingly. This is not just another name on the roster. This is a calculated, intriguing, and potentially impactful addition to the Lakers' backcourt. Let's break it down. Alexa Avramovic isn't your typical EuroLeague to NBA project. He's not a 7-footer trying to stretch his game to the perimeter. He's not a teenage prospect drafted on potential. He's a 29-year-old grown man who has paid his dues, sharpened his teeth in the tough-as-nails European leagues, and who plays every possession like it's a Game 7. This isn't just a basketball player. This is a competitor, one who brings that relentless Balkan basketball mentality that has produced legends like Dražen Petrovic, Vlade Divac, and more recently, Nikola Jokic. He's coming to LA not to wear the jersey, but to earn the badge of being a Laker in every gritty sense of the word. For those who need the resume, here it is. Avramovic made his mark playing in Italy and Spain before eventually settling into a key role with Partizan Belgrade, one of the most intense and passionate environments in all of basketball. Under Željko Obradovic, arguably the greatest European coach of all time, Avramovic evolved from a scoring guard into a complete player. He turned heads with his defense, his shot-making under pressure, and his never-back-down attitude. It was during the 2023 FIBA World Cup, though, that the world started to take real notice. Representing Serbia, Avramovic played a critical role in their run to the final, particularly stepping up when NBA star Bogdan Bogdanovic needed help in the backcourt. Alexa delivered. He brought energy, he brought buckets, and he brought belief. Serbia fell short in the final, but Avramovic walked away as one of the revelations of the tournament. Now, he's packing his bags for Hollywood. And make no mistake, this isn't a PR move. This isn't about selling jerseys. This is about grit. The Lakers are not in a rebuilding phase, nor are they in a relaxed state of contentment. After a frustrating and inconsistent 2024 campaign, the pressure is on. LeBron James isn't getting any younger. Anthony Davis continues to dance on the edge between dominance and fragility. The role players have been a revolving door. D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, they've all had moments. But what the Lakers have lacked is consistency, defensive intensity from the guard position, and someone who treats every possession like it could define the season. That's where Avramovic fits. He's not a star, and he's not trying to be. He's a fighter, a glue guy, a tone setter. And every team that's ever won anything knows how essential those guys are. Picture it, a Lakers second unit that doesn't lose intensity when LeBron sits down. A scrappy Serbian guard hounding opposing ball handlers, diving for loose balls, and hitting that timely three just when the team needs a momentum shift. Think of what Alex Caruso brought in 2020, but with a bit more scoring punch and that unmistakable European flavor. Avramovic is the kind of player who thrives on being underestimated. He hears the whispers. He knows the doubts. But he doesn't flinch. And that's exactly the kind of edge the Lakers need right now. The Lakers front office, led by Rob Pelinka, hasn't been shy about looking overseas in recent years. But this move feels different. This isn't a flyer on a young unknown. This is a bet on a warrior, a player who's already proven himself in high-stakes environments. And while adapting to the NBA isn't always easy, especially for guards, the Lakers aren't bringing Avramovic in to be a savior. They're bringing him in to do what he's always done. Play with heart, give everything on both ends of the floor, and inject a bit of Balkan grit into a team that's occasionally lacked that edge. Avramovic himself seems ready for the challenge. In his farewell interview in Belgrade, he was emotional but focused. He thanked Partizan for everything, expressed his love for the fans, and said he was ready for a new war on a new battlefield. That's how this guy talks. That's how he thinks. It's not just basketball, it's battle. And when you've got someone with that kind of mindset coming into a locker room that's trying to rediscover its identity, it can change the whole dynamic. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, of course, there will be growing pains. The NBA is faster, more athletic, and more brutal on both ends of the court than anything in Europe. But Avramovic doesn't need to be a 20-point scorer. He needs to be a tone setter, a guy who makes life miserable for the opposing team's second unit, a guy who challenges his teammates in practice, a guy who, in the fourth quarter of a tight game, doesn't shrink. In fact, he often shines. Just ask the players he's gone up against in EuroLeague playoffs or during that deep FIBA run. There's something deeply old school about this signing. In an age where highlight reels and flashy dunks often define a player's reputation, Avramovic represents the other side of basketball. The sweat, the grind, the battles that don't show up in box scores. His stats won't blow anyone away, but his presence just might. Think of him as a spiritual successor to the kind of players who made their name on hustle. The Beverleys, the Deli Vadovas, the Mario Ealy's. Players whose names fans still chant. Not because they were stars, but because they played with heart. And then there's the locker room dynamic. With a mix of veterans and younger guys, the Lakers have sometimes struggled to find vocal leaders outside of LeBron. Avramovic, though new, brings a different kind of leadership. He leads through fire. He doesn't care about status. If a teammate slacks on defense, he'll speak up. If the team isn't focused in warm-ups, he'll be the first one shouting. That edge, that raw competitiveness, it's infectious. It elevates everyone. This might not be a move that lights up ESPN's headlines for a week. It might not sell out the team store, but it could be one of those moves we look back on in 6 months and say, that changed the tone. And in a league where the margins between winning and losing are razor thin, sometimes it's that energy, that attitude, that makes all the difference. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.